It may surprise you to know that most drivers are bad drivers. Here's how you can be the best driver on the road. The key is your following distance. The biggest reason that most are bad drivers is a senseless fixation on speed instead of distance. A lot of people seem to have the attitude that other drivers on the road are enemies, just in the way, preventing them from going as fast as they want. Many arrogant drivers even act as if the road's theirs alone and not to be shared with courtesy. Bad drivers attempt to drive at the speed limit all the time, no matter the traffic conditions. Statistically richer drivers of more expensive cars believe their position in life gives them this privilege. But young and foolish drivers of all classes also frequently drive too fast. All this is a foolishly dangerous and weakly amateurish attitude towards driving. Weak drivers have no mastery of themselves. They usually think that they're good drivers because they measure themselves by being first and fastest. Weak drivers fail one of life's most basic tests of maturity, self-restraint. The right attitude is to arrive having made the safest trip, and without stress for the driver, passengers, and other motorists. Real men and ladies are here to protect the lives of others, not threaten them. How does that relate to space between vehicles? Focusing on getting there as fast as the speed limit allows is wrong. The speed limit is not the speed at which we should travel, no matter what. It's the maximum speed considered to be safe for all who share the road by experts during ideal traffic conditions. Just watch other drivers sometime. Many people are 1 second or less behind the guy in front. That's far too many drivers. That's very, very dangerous and very, very foolish. What do you do when one's following you? You can't control them. Who knows, they may be panicking and have a genuine emergency. The only thing you can do is slow down to let them pass. If you brake check them or otherwise purposefully make them angry, you lose, your passengers lose, and everybody else on the road loses. Just be patient. They'll eventually be on their way. Many people are 2-second drivers, habitually keeping 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front. But 2 seconds is the absolute minimum if you're young and alert, if the road conditions allow, if the traffic allows, if you're not distracted by passengers or maps or music or audiobooks, if you're not smoking. Much of the time, 2 seconds is inadequate safety. This is a problem because most people who do try to obey the 2-second rule use it all the time, even when it's not appropriate. 2-second driving is a bad habit because we want to carry it into old age, because it doesn't suit all roads, because traffic often does not allow it, because we're distracted by passengers or GPS or music or audiobooks, because people smoke. We want to be the cream of the crop, the ones who pass the test as the best drivers in the whole country. 3 seconds is only second best, but you want to be the absolute best and not settle for less. The very best distance to any vehicle in front is 4 seconds. To most of us, the 4-second rule may even sound ridiculous. That's because most of us are bad drivers. What if you have hypercritical passengers who condemn you because they're impatient with your good driving? You know you're right, and when you're in the right, you will get disparaged by those who choose to do what's wrong. It's all part of the game of life. Those in the wrong love to denounce those in the right. How do you count 4 seconds? Simple. Watch the vehicle in front. When it passes a shadow or object, start counting 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. That should be about 4 seconds. And then if you pass that mark at about the end of that ditty, you're suddenly the best driver on the road. Sorry, there won't be any awards, but you will live longer and prosper. Your insurance won't be penalized because of the 50% of avoidable accidents caused by tailgating. You will have suddenly entered that category of driver with few to zero accidents over a lifetime. You'll be far less likely to get a ticket, you'll get much better fuel consumption, and your brakes will last longer. You'll have won an important milestone in one of the most important games of life, self-control. And you're on the fast track to becoming the best driver on the road.